Okay. Here we go on YouTube. This is the follow on from the last stream I done. This is the... within the handful of hours I've been playing it. The bug fixes, new bugs, stuff like that with the new chapter. The goods, the bads, that sort of stuff. The armor stands are buggy as hell. Sometimes just the torso is missing, sometimes just the bottom parts are missing, sometimes both are missing, as in this case. They're like, Funcom. The thralls in the purge can now be correctly knocked out. I've done a test of that yesterday, or really early this morning when it dropped. So Conan's place is half fixed. When you do a purge, the thralls that are supposed to be knocked out can be knocked out, or at least the lower level ones. The nakeds aren't naked anymore, they've got loincloths on. But at least you can knock them out now. The barkeep, she does not teach you the bar stuff, it's a learn through the... I was under the assumption that when you rescue her, she teaches you the bar stuff, but no, she does not. It is through your knowledge points. You need to be level 20, and it is there. 3 points, level 20. From what I can tell, it only gives you the bar. I thought it gave you like a table and chair as well, but no, it's literally just the bar. Barkeep does sell you food and drinks. I have not had a thrall come in that I could oh, here we go, that's one I can hire. He's the first one I've had that I can hire. 100 coin for a fighter 3. Can I... yeah, see here, I can't click on him. There is no indicator on what chairs can be used, so you just have to literally place one down, get yourself a thrall, like for example that thrall, grab it, move it, and then the little green icons will pop up. If it's got a little green icon, I believe then a patron, so one of these guys, can turn up and sit in it. There is a lot of this culling shit happening, and it's annoying as hell. Knocked out thralls or dead bodies on the ground, they're flickering, they're disappearing, reappearing, disappearing, reappearing. It's annoying as hell. That's a new bug, or it's a new extreme version of the bug. The breast size bug is a massive problem. Let's go into creative mode for a second, and let's see if I can show you, if I get admin. I know the barkeep's been doing it bad. For example, if I go to barkeep, you can't see it so much on the men because they've got pants on. But if I grab, for example, some females and hope that I get a female one, I've had it like ridiculously bad. It's a bug that's getting worse and worse. Male, male. Okay, they're all males. That's a Funcom. Editing of our things would be great. So these ones that got fucking massive balloons that look unrealistic and are annoying as hell. Okay, got one female. Let's see if we get the bug. I'll place her. Okay. She has medium breasts. If I then access her inventory, and if I look over to the right, look how big the breasts are in that little icon. When I remove this top, watch her breasts grow. I mean, like, grow massively. Boom. They're humongous! From mediums to humongous. Like, Funcom, what the actual? I've never seen them that big, and that is unrealistic and that is bullshit. That bug needs fixing. Break bond it. That's what I have to do. I'm not having unrealistic characters in my camp, so if I go and get one, knock it out or rescue it, bring it back and that happens, it's break bond, use admin panel, spawn a heap in, and hope I get one that looks the same with the breasts that are the same as what, yeah. So every iteration, every update, that bug gets worse. It's like, Funcom! Okay. Black textures is still an issue if you're on Isle of Sipta. The toothpicks, what I'm calling toothpicks, there we go. See how the trees have all got leaves on them? Come in here, let's buy some food, let's talk to her, let's see what thralls we got. None, okay, let's come back outside, let's see if it triggered. Oh no, it didn't trigger that time. But you'll get them and they're literally just the trunks, they look like toothpicks. I've heard it referred to as the bushfire. I've heard it referred to as toothpicks. I refer to it as toothpicks because that's what they look like. Bunch of toothpicks stuck in the ground. That's gotten worse to a certain extent. It's not happening more often, but it's happening for longer. The black textures, it's a little bit better. The fiber issue, as of yet, I have not had a time where I've come on and it's been invisible. So maybe they fixed that issue. No doubt that is related to the Conan's Tavern issue. It's something to do with the streaming. But in Conan's place, you can now see the furniture. Mostly, the bars are there, the benches are there, and the tables are there. The stools and some of the barrels still are not there. The armor stand is probably related as well. It's something to do with culling. As you can see, it's missing its torso. You can still use them, like if I grab a piece of armor, which I think she's got some armor on her, yep. The pants will do. If I grab the armor stand and place that onto there, I can still place the armors on there, but as you can see, that looks jank as hell. And that's probably exactly the same problem that's happening with the corpses and the unconscious bodies. It'll be laying on the ground and this shit will happen. The chest piece will disappear, or the leg piece will disappear. And it's like, I'm supposed to be immersed. This ain't immersive. I done a low level purge yesterday, level 1, just to see if I could knock out the thralls. I could. So I also spawned some in, and I could knock them out. So I'm assuming they fixed that issue. But the nakeds, or the ones that used to be nakeds, are not nakeds anymore. They're in loincloths. So the challenges have been same as usual, absolute dog shit. Let's see if I bring them up. Try if I press the right button. Challenges. I re-rolled yesterday and got a 30, 30, 30, 30 and a 40. It's like, no. The two on the right, you can't go uncommon 40 and rare whatever. It's supposed to be rare and legendary or whatever on the right. Because the method is, you do the two on the right, you don't touch the three on the left because they're dog crap and they're not worth it. Look, I am not claiming that eat a cooked meal. I'm not claiming it. Because 300 XP? No, not happening. It's got to be a minimum of the 70 before I will claim it. Because I'm not going to sit here and grind out, like, craft a tool for 30 XP. No way on God's green earth am I ever going to claim that on purpose. Unless I am literally 30 XP off getting to level 60. Or a level of something that I want. And so far the battle passes have nothing I want. There's stuff I'll take, but nothing I want. Don't care. Definitely don't care. Don't care. I'll have it because it's money back. Don't care. Don't care. If it's got a use, definitely don't care. Don't care. My money back. Don't care. I'll take. I'll take. Don't care. I'll take. Money back. Don't care. I'll take. I'll take. Don't care. I'll take. My money back. Don't care. Don't care. You get the idea. The only thing in this entire thing that might be of any interest is that armor set. If that is storage, maybe, but I can almost guarantee you it's not. If that was storage, I'd say yeah, I can guarantee it's not. That armor, poo-poo. These banners, poo-poo. The bow, looking at it logically, it's a bow. Emotes are emotes, I'll take them. My money back is my money back, so I'm definitely taking that. That sign, I'm interested in, but I'm going to get to 54. Each rank of the battle pass is 1,000 XP. 1,000. So if you were to do the craft the tool thing, that is like, it's going to take you months. It's like, no. No. Not happening. Give me a 70 or 120 or at a stretch lowest 50 with a 10 times multiplier. No lower than that. I am not doing anything lower than that. Especially when it's shit like for 400 with the multiplier, get the yellow lotuses. It's not that hard because the yellow lotuses. Craft a healing item for 300. It's like, yeah, I know it's craft an item and you're probably going to do it anyway. But it's like, I will not claim it. Like that cooked meal, I bought something from the tavern and ate it. But I'm not claiming it. I am not wasting that 10 times multiplier on a 30 XP. I will leave that unclaimed, let it re-roll. So in 6 hours, let it re-roll. That 10 times multiplier will stay. Plus I'll get 5 new ones, and I'll spend them on the one to the right, furthest to the right, or the one next to it, for a 50 XP with a 10 times multiplier or higher. Not lower, higher. Half a level or higher per challenge. That is plausible. This 30 XP never happening. 30 XP with a 10 times multiplier, still not happening. Unless I'm desperate, it is not happening. The Bazaar. They still haven't given us reroll buttons, so we can't reroll them. I own it. I'm never buying it. I'm never buying it. I own it. I own it. I own it. Can I reroll them, please? And I'm never buying it. Those 3 armors are poo. $18 for 3 armors I'm never going to use. And 2 weapons I'm never going to use. I own the pike already. Because I don't mind the pike. Pikes, daggers, a sword, yeah, that's all fine. If it's different enough to warrant it. But $10. The only one of those I would consider using is the moss on the wall. Is that one. Sorry, it's ivy. But I'm not paying $10 for it. I'm not paying $10 to get a wind chime, a hanging plant, and a hanging plant which I don't give 2 fucks about, just to get a climbing ivy, which I would occasionally use, like once in a blue moon. Not paying $10 for that. So I think I've pretty much covered it. There is a bug. Trying to join online. It's telling me I've got to sign into PlayStation when I'm already signed into PlayStation. You have to close the app and open the app for it to let you play online. It doesn't happen all the time. That's happening way more often than it needs to. Considering I'm signed in. So if you get the bug where it's telling you you need to be signed into online service to get to a server, close the app, open the app, like that. That's the way I fixed it. And then if it happens again, close the app and open it. You shouldn't have to. But when people do not test shit because they refuse, not they can't, they refuse to give us test servers on consoles, all the consoles, shit like this happens. Invisible armor stands, buggy stuff. It's like, yeah. Now on a fixer's side, ish, the whole crafting stuff, they've in brackets organised it. I say in brackets, of course there's still shit in categories that don't make any sense, but storage is storage, lights are lights. And when I say sort of, looking at this is straight away you can see. If it was alphabetical, wouldn't the alchemy be at the top? But it's not. But when it comes to lights, let's go lights. Yep, they still haven't fixed it. Okay. In the light section, there's no fireplace. The fireplace is a light source and a heat source, but I can guarantee you it's in furniture, which is, oh, that seems to be in alphabetical. So there's F. Oh, they've got their own category now. Okay, fireplaces. So that's why it's not in lighting. Okay, I'll give them a pass on that one. But it's that kind of stuff. So if you think of something like, I want to place a light source down, you'd go to lights. It used to be that there was lights in decoration and there was lights in furniture. It's like, no, lights should be with lights. It's better. Folding screens, foods. Now the foods aren't edible, it's decorative. Now games, you can't actually play the games, but they're there. Instruments, my 5 cents for the hints. You better put thralls on the instruments and they better play them. That's what's gonna come. Unless it's already in. Let's pick one that we can emote on. So for example, that big drum. Okay, there's a big drum. Let's grab, oh, this thrall will do. Ah, we already can. There we go. So, if you want music in your bar, let's try something that we can't interact with directly. Yeah, no, there's no snapping for that one. Shush with the drum. Because that's when you just click on. This one you actually mount. So I reckon there's going to be something that comes out that's going to let you have music in your tavern. Your barkeep, you can dress. You have to place it in the world and it's classified as a performer. Dress it before you put it behind the bar. In the in here, I don't see any sort of reorganization they've done in here. It's all pretty much the same as it was. I haven't seen any new options or anything like that. It's same within the in here. If you go into settings, I haven't seen any new options in here. I haven't done a great deal of looking. The only thing they've added, and it's annoying as hell, is the privacy thing. So now when you go to, and then you go left to go to server settings, you have to go to go to server settings. Whether they fix the request help, I really doubt it. The thralls following you seems about the same. It's still pretty dense. Although they were swimming yesterday. Sorry, really early this morning. So, in offline mode, they're teleporting to you over bodies of water and stuff like that is buggy. However, they've got more of a tendency to follow you through the water now. And it's even more so when I've done it this morning. So that could make up for the fact that stupid dumb AIs can't figure out, oh, I've got to teleport to that person. The new raidable, when you got to stand there for 20 minutes waiting for it to load in, not a good sign. Other than that, we just have to basically wait to see what comes out in the bazaar. Now, I haven't done my look through the admin panel yet, because I couldn't be fucked. But you look in the admin panel, see what's in there. I know there's at least a couple of armors and possibly building pieces and stuff like that. But it's like, at the moment, it's like, is it worth me looking through it just to go, oh yeah, that's coming, and then wait 4 months when a chapter is 3 months? Because the shit I wanted in the last chapter came out just before the chapter ended. And they do it on purpose. It's the FOMO. They're trying to make you come on at this point here, every day, every 3 days, whatever it is, for the rerolls of each square, just to see if that thing you want comes out. But Funcom, if you want to retain your players, having them come on for 5 minutes, go, oh yeah, the shit I want isn't out yet, and leave, that's not retaining them. You need to add some way where they can come on, get the shit they want, and let them play with it. The only positive is that they released the Azir Stronghold set straight away. That's the only positive in this entire thing. The bar is good-ish. It has its it's got good features, like, but I had to wait a decent length of time for 3 patrons to turn up, and only one of them can be hired. And it's huggy as hell trying to get him. No, there we go. So for all on it, yes, he's a fighter, but I can't click on him. And this guy here's a dancer, and I can't click on him. So those two cannot be hired. This one can. So instead of having to knock them out, if someone has a bar on your server and it's full of patrons, you can go in and hire them. You don't, from what I've heard, you do not have to be in their clan. So right now, a friend of mine wants this fighter here, a level 3 fighter. If they've got the gold, they can come in here and hire him. That's the alternative to knocking them out. And if you're on a server like this one here, where you could get hit once, and as a lot of YouTubers say, undead or die, then knocking them out isn't always the best option, especially for a high level thrall. But if they turn up to someone's tavern, that's a good plus. Just quickly before I end the stream, I want to make a quick note about PvPers. All the ones that bitch about, oh, the coder into PvE is a sort of crom. PvPers have ruined, made the Sword of Crom pointless because of their bitchiness. Thrall Hunger PvPers have ruined the Thrall Hunger system because of the bitchiness. The people that make the game are catering to PvPers and not PvEers, and yet the PvEers get shafted like you wouldn't believe, and do you hear us complaining? We keep asking for stuff, and this is the first Thrall that gives us one of the features we've been asking for since the game came out. Let us dress our bench Thralls. So that when all our Thralls in our base are dressed in, say, Silent Legion, and our bench Thralls are dressed in fibre shit, we want to change that. We've been asking for it since it came out. But no, they have to fix the Crom Sword. And saying fix, I mean break. They have to fix, and in saying fix, I mean break, the hunger system. Well, if you didn't have 600 Thralls in your base, feeding them wouldn't have been an issue. My base isn't that big. It takes up roughly the same area as the one that they've added for raidable. Mine is nowhere near as laggy as the one they've made raidable. Do Funcom not test on consoles? No. Do they let us test on consoles? No. Do they cater for PvPers? Yes. Do they cater for PvEers? No. So we have to wait for a hotfix for the connect to an online service. We have to wait for a patch to fix the armor stands. We have to wait for a patch. You get the idea. Positives are, though, Conan's place is now half visible, and we now have an alternate way of getting some Thralls, and one bench Thrall is now dressable. I'm 90% sure the other bench Thralls are coming. He has stated it, but not yet. So Dennis, again, Dennis Doherty or Doherty, or how are you going to pronounce your surname? Send me a message. I'll give you a list. There's a short list. What must be fixed, what we want, and is easy to implement. Oh, and there's a couple there that I want. That is super easy to implement to make the game a 10 out of 10. So I'm out here. Stay safe. I'll catch you the next time. See you.